Welcome everyone. It is March 24th. This is I Said What I Said. Let's get right into it. It's still Women's History Month. I've learned not a lot. Not a lot. They're not showing you guys a lot of love for Women's History Month. I think we gotta do better. We gotta do better. But women, you guys aren't helping. You guys aren't helping the case. Nick Cannon is definitely not helping your case in Women's History Month. This guy gets caught before he gets on his, I'm gonna call it a love vessel, because there's no reason for him to have this kind of a vehicle unless he's got all them kids in that motherfucker. And she asked him if there was a cap on how many kids he planned on having. And his response was, watch the video.
Is there a cap to how many kids you want to have?
I don't know what you're doing later.
That laugh, for one, that response was so quick. So either he's tired of hearing that question, or after hearing that laugh, he really meant that shit. Can somebody please post a picture of the woman he was talking to? And based on how she looks, you're gonna be able to tell if he really meant, what are you doing later? And with that evil diabolical laugh as he slid the door closed, he closed that door and immediately said, somebody get me her number. Cause I promise you, if she was halfway decent looking, look, what are we in? We in March. She's gonna be pregnant by June. I promise you. Oh, you women are in trouble this month. You guys, this is your month. Talk about your history and the great things that you've done. And I tried to find some stories about the positive things that women are doing nowadays. And all I seem to come across is women who are fucking children. Connecticut lunch lady she's in trouble because she was sending nudes to students, or a student. She was involved with a 14-year-old. And it's not just her alone. There's a woman in California, a teacher, who was involved with a 13-year-old. These women are sending nudes to children, trying to entice them. Not even trying, they were successful. They enticed these young men for sex. The thing I don't like is that they're calling these young men victims. At 14, these aren't bad looking women. See, now if it would happen to me when I was 14, that lunch lady and that teacher, I would have been a victim. These young men are role models, if you ask me. These aren't bad looking women. The real victims in these stories are the husbands. Because these dudes, could you imagine, what does that say about your sex game where your woman is out here having sex with children? And not only that, but they're not even smart enough not to get caught. Like, have these women never heard of Snapchat? You don't send it directly to the phone. You guys are in your 30s. You guys are my age. You guys got to cover up your tracks. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the new penis smell. I don't know. But this is not a good thing for Women's History Month. You guys already ruined steak and blowjob day for me because nobody hit me up. Shame on all of you. I said what I said. Oh man, women are crazy. But I love you. Let's save space still. Let's talk about these two old white guys. Two 81-year-old dudes that were shocked in their first experience with a self-driving car. Let's watch the video.
Oh my goodness. You got a Jaguar. Where is the guy? What?
These, for one, I don't know which loved one got these two old guys in the car, but there was obviously a lot of trust that was broken that afternoon. These dudes are who's driving? How did it get here? They had so many questions. These old dudes, I swear, after they watched that car drive them around town, they should just doubled down and taken these old dudes to watch niggas read, because that would have blown their minds. They're holding the books the right way. Like, I would have loved to see, take them to go watch some interracial couples hold hands. I would just ruin these white dudes' lives. The cars are driving themselves. The blacks are having sex with our women in public. They're making mixed kids. When is this gonna come to a stop? I just love watching old white dudes live life and just. I know a lot of people are against racism, and I'm against it for the most part too. But if it's an old white dude and you get him with some culture shock, that's classic. We need to come out with a reality show with old white dudes just seeing stuff on social media, like Negroes being free, Women showing more than their ankles. And just blow their fucking minds, man. I love old white dudes, man. They're great. All right, we talked about the old white dudes. Let me talk about some of these young motherfuckers here for a minute. Cause okay. I'm gonna start with this. Dude, I don't know if this is this dude's name or if that's just what they refer to this man as, but they call it Jim Bro. If this is his name, Jim Bro, whatever, his real name is fucking Henry Clarzy or something like that. He decided that he wanted to do a trend that's on TikTok where he's eating dog food because of the protein intake is so high. And the crazy thing is the people that tuned in were giving this dude advice on how to prep the dog food. They was like, oh, you can't buy the cheap shit like Kibble's a bitch. You got to get the good stuff. What is good stuff as far as dog food for people? I don't believe there's such a thing. Another thing is somebody said, well, you got to mix it with chocolate syrup, milk, and peanut butter. And put it in a blender. I'm not doing all that. There's no protein gains good enough that I'm going to eat fucking hard-ass dog food. And another thing, this 20-something-year-old dude, I'm not taking advice from a 20-year-old. Nigga, you 20. You supposed to be in shape. Like, give me somebody my age and with six-pack abs and say, hey, man, I got this by eating dog food. Then, just maybe, I might consider it. And the only reason I probably wouldn't do it is because, like I was saying in a previous episode about the ladies, there are dudes out here fucking fat bitches. You don't need to get a BBL. You don't need to get in shape. Somebody gonna fuck you, just like me. With this dad bod, somebody gonna fuck me. I don't need a six-pack. And I damn sure don't need to eat dog food. I'm scared what dog food would do to my colon at the age of 38. I can barely handle milk, and you want me to eat kibble? Get the fuck out of here, 20-year-olds. I hate y'all. I hate you and your new body that's still under warranty. Let's talk. I'm sorry. I'm kind of angry. Let's talk about love. Chinese students, you guys, can we just talk about how amazing Chinese people are? Chinese people have been running shit. And we know, and it's not even a secret, they've outwardly been running shit. Everything comes from China. We need these people. You notice that nobody like outwardly hates Chinese people, and then when we do, like they instantly pass a bill and say, leave the Chinese alone. But they came up with a kissing machine for long distance relationships. And it cost about 260 yuan. I think that's how you say it. Yuan. I don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing it. But just to help you people out, that's about $38 American. And that's just for one set of lips. If you want a pair of lips, it's going to cost you about $79. You can get these things online. My whole thing is this. If I'm long distance, the last thing I'm doing is sucking face with a machine. That's fucking stupid and it's disgusting. I'm not sucking face with a machine, but if my girl's not around and I got a mouth connected to my phone, I tell you what I am gonna put in that motherfucker. This dick is going in that mouth. I ain't seen my girl in a month, and you think I'm gonna be kissing? Think I'm gonna kiss the phone while looking at her? No. Hey, put your mouth on the phone. What the mouth do? Right away. Look, $38, $79, I buy every fan out there right now. Send me a FaceTime so I know what you look like. I will buy you one of these phones, but you got to put your mouth on it, and I'm gonna do it on my end. Don't worry about my end. You just do your part, okay? It's hard out here when you do a long distance. That's why I don't do long distance. Been a side nigga for too long. I've got coochie everywhere. Long distance phone kissing. Shit's stupid. All right, before I get out of here, I want to talk about something that I've talked about a couple times, and I've been waiting on it. They keep teasing us, fellas. They keep teasing us with this male contraception. They keep saying it's on the way. It's on the way. Where the fuck is it? I keep hearing they got all these studies. They've done these studies on these mice, and they say that they're very close. They need to hurry up and get here. But apparently they got something that if you take it before sex, it makes you sterile for 24 hours. You know, we got to start somewhere. We can start with 24 hours. You know how much club shooting I can do in 24 hours? Oh my God. Oh, what is pulling out? What is that? And on this pill, I'm shooting up everything. everything. You know what's gonna happen. This pill's gonna come out, and I'm sorry to say this, ladies, this pill's gonna come out, and the men's standards are gonna plummet. You can fuck a gorilla now, and there won't be no consequences. No more of those. I'm sorry. No more of those awkward stares in the abortion clinic while you sitting there next to fucking next to this gargoyle, saying like, "Damn, man, like, 'Cause I'm telling you, most of the time, us fellas, we're not smart enough. We're not smart enough to get out the bar after having one too many drinks, fellas. And let me give you some advice, fellas, before I get out of here. It's time to go home. When you start looking at that motherfucker, you be like, damn, she ain't that big. She ain't that big. You start telling yourself that, nigga, it's time to go home. Please close out your tab and get the fuck up out of there. I said what I said. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all the free shit. Go online to takeshotsbrand.com. Get you one of these wonderful shot straws right here, man. Use my promo code, comedian Coy Cook 20.
So the numbers have been going up, so just thank people.
Oh, that was lovely. And numbers are going up. I'm loving you guys. I'm loving the response. I'm loving the love. Thank you for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.